The Peggy Freeman Fleming Sisterhood Luncheon, formerly known as the Sisterhood Luncheon, is an annual community event sponsored by the Concord Alumnae Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated that was adopted by the late soror Peggy Freeman Fleming from the Hickory Alumnae Chapter. Soror Peggy Freeman Fleming loved Delta Sigma Theta. She was also a Concord Alumnae Charter member and the second chapter president from 1994 through 1999. An avid community activist, leader, and retired educator, Soror Fleming epitomized the characteristics of a Delta woman who worked diligently to build her community and city. The purpose of the Sisterhood Luncheon is to promote solidarity of all women in our community and to acknowledge and strengthen the common interests, objectives, and standards that we share. These purposes aligned perfectly with the legacy and life of our late soror, Peggy Freeman Fleming, so the luncheon was renamed posthumously for Soror Fleming in 2010. Here is our very own soror Lillian Rose, chapter charter member, telling the story of how the Peggy Freeman Fleming Sisterhood Luncheon was originated.
Good afternoon to everyone. I stand before you today to give the occasion. Approximately 18 years ago, our soror, Mrs. Irma McJimsey, invited Soror Fleming and me, along with our best friend, Sadie Thompson, to a sisterhood luncheon in Lenore, North Carolina. We were so excited about getting up early, dressing up a little bit, and really just traveling together as lifetime friends. It was a beautiful day, and the luncheon was just wonderful and quite successful. On our return home, an idea came to Soror Fleming, and she said, "Lillian, I believe we could have our own sisterhood luncheon." And my reply was, "We sure could." We became so excited that we sang all the way back home. We enjoyed singing so much that we formed a little trio, and we named ourselves the Sophisticated Ladies. During this time, Soror Fleming was our chapter president, and the idea of a sisterhood luncheon was placed on the agenda for discussion at our next sorority meeting. Everyone liked the idea, and we voted unanimously to go forward with it. We were a smaller chapter then, but formed our committees, and everyone worked really hard to make our luncheon a success. That year, we were able to give scholarships to 4 deserving seniors in Cabarrus County schools. In the year 2009, Soror Fleming became ill and passed away on Monday, April the 12th, 2010. She was not only an icon for our sorority, but a sister in Christ to everyone. Due to her outstanding leadership and love shown to our sorority, the chapter voted to name our luncheon the Peggy Freeman Fleming Sisterhood Luncheon in her memory. Thank you so very much for being here today, and we hope that your support will continue. May God bless each of you. Thank you.
The Peggy Freeman Fleming Sisterhood Luncheon supports the physical and mental health under our 5-point programmatic thrust in that it caters to the total woman, acknowledges the composite of qualities that are representative of women, and promotes the celebration of womanhood. Each Sisterhood Luncheon is empowered by a theme that is centered around the purpose. Past themes include Sisters Together, a powerful force to enhance the future, Sisters, awesome women uplifting the community, and Embracing Sisterhood for the empowerment of our community. And in 2023, the Concord Alumnae Chapter held its first Service Awards Gala sponsored by the Peggy Freeman Fleming Sisterhood Luncheon, where we recognized local community leaders who have made a difference in the survival of Cabarrus County with their hard work and dedication. The closing of each Sisterhood Luncheon includes a charge centered on the theme and key points addressed in the speaker's message. The charge sets forth goals and challenges for our guests to accomplish within themselves, family, church, and the community. Over the years, the Peggy Freeman Fleming Sisterhood Luncheon has grown in attendance, but the format and purpose has remained the same. There is always lunch served, a speaker, and a theme which is tied to sisterhood and any current issues of that time. In addition, proceeds from the Peggy Freeman Fleming Sisterhood Luncheon have always provided scholarships for students in Cabarrus County, where in fact, the first scholarships the Concord Alumnae Chapter provided were from monies profited primarily from the Sisterhood Luncheon. Lastly, though 2023 was the first Service Awards Gala hosted by the Peggy Freeman Fleming Sisterhood Committee, where citizens in Cabarrus County were recognized for stellar public service, there have been many years that the Peggy Freeman Fleming Sisterhood Luncheon provided a platform for the recognition of individuals' accomplishments and outstanding leadership.